Hi, and welcome to the Efficient Fleets video, how to create a landmark. To create a landmark is very easy to do inside of the Milo fleet management system. To start off here, we're going to start at the dashboard, and to create a landmark, you have to do it inside of a group. So we're going to create one inside of the default group here, and to do that, I'm just going to click on the landmark link here under the default group. That takes us to the landmark section here. I'm going to click on the Add New link. It's going to take me to the landmark detail page, and I'm going to start entering in my information for the landmark. So I'm going to enter in here a name. I'm going to call this one Customer A. You can enter in a code if you have one. It's just an optional attribute. You can enter a description, a phone number, a type. You can choose a type for a landmark. I'm going to choose customer. You can choose a status if there is one. I'm going to make this active. I'm going to put in an address here. This address is important because it's what we're going to use to actually map the location. And I'll put a city, state, zip code. Then I'm going to click on map location, and it's going to map the address for me. You can see it enters in a latitude and longitude coordinate. If you have that instead of an address, you can enter that in as well, and then click the map location button. From there, I'm going to choose an icon that I like instead of the airport. Choose a building. Then I'm going to click the save button to save it. Now you can see that we've saved this landmark. There's some additional settings I'd like to point out here that are optional. So you click here, you'll get to the landmark buffer and the landmark buffer alert. If you plan on tracking when your vehicles arrive at this location, at this landmark, then this is an important piece of information to pay attention to. The landmark buffer is the size of the buffer that is used to determine if the vehicle has actually arrived at the location. Sometimes the vehicle or the driver cannot park close to the entrance or to the front of the building. So you may have to create a buffer a little bit larger to be able to track that activity. Here the default is 0.031. If you need to increase that, you can. If this is good enough, you can leave it alone. You can choose how you want a buffer alert to be generated when the vehicle enters the buffer, exits the buffer, or both. I'm going to choose both. That way we can track when the vehicle gets to the customer and when they leave the customer. I want it to generate an alert, so I'm going to click that checkbox. You don't have to if you don't want an alert. I'm going to leave this one unshared. I'm not going to share this landmark. Click on Save. And now you've set up the landmarks, a landmark for Customer A. Thank you very much for watching our video. If you have any questions, please visit us at www.efficientfleets.com or send us an email to support@efficientfleets.com.